Hello, everybody, and thank you for joining us this evening. My name is Chris Blankenhorn, and I am one of the organizers of the Green Socialist Organizing Project's Education Working Group. I'm also a former GPUS Green Party United States National Co-Chair and was the Hawkins Walker 2020 Social Media and Tech Director. Like I said, thank you for joining us. This is our Ecosocialism 101 training. This is part of a series of 101 trainings that we have been doing quarterly this year. We are the Green Socialist Organizing Project. So we cycle through and do Green Party 101, Socialism 101, and Organizing 101. We did them in January, February, March, and then we reset again for this monthly series in April, May, and June. So if you want to learn more about the series, you can go to greensocialist.net/101s with an S on the end. And that will give you videos from our previous ones, registration links, and information about the upcoming ones. So that is one of the education series we have going on in the Green Socialist Organizing Project. The other one that I'm going to mention before we kind of get rolling is our campaign training series. Our campaign trainings have been 2 a month for the last couple months, and they will continue into June. In April, we did campaign systems and Green New Deal as our 2 workshops. In May, we did petitioning and Medicare for All, which was this last Sunday with Margaret Flowers. And then in June, on June 5th at 7 p.m., we have campaign communications, media, and social media. And then on June 26th at 3 p.m. Eastern, we have peace and anti-imperialism. So those are different workshops that we've been doing. That campaign training series has 1 workshop each month in 2 different areas. The first area is kind of nuts and bolts campaigning. So that would be the tech and systems, the petitioning, social media. And then the second one each month is on an issue. So that would be the Green New Deal, Medicare for All, and peace. We've been putting those on in the hopes of kind of providing a basic skill set for our candidates, but also to help our candidates and Greens, around the country start to develop a common language on some of our core issues, right? So on Sunday with Margaret Flowers presenting on Medicare for All, she broke down some of the problems with both Representative J. Paul and Senator Sanders' Medicare for All proposals, talked about what we should be fighting for, and gave an outline of what a Green position on Medicare for All should be and how it differs from that of progressive Democrats. So we've got our 2 series that we've been running. Like I said, there's campaign trainings. You can find them at greensocialist.net/campaign-trainings. And then the 101s, which this is one of them. This is our Ecosocialism 101. And you can find more information about those, watching past events and seeing and registering for future ones at greensocialist.net/101s with an S on the end. Like I said, my name is Chris Blankenhorn, and I'm one of the organizers with the Green Socialist Organizing Project's Education Working Group. I'm going to turn it over to Garrett, who will introduce himself, and he'll kind of roll into the presentation. The 2 of us will, kind of go back and forth a little. If you've got questions and are on Zoom, go ahead and type them in the chat, and we'll try to get them, as we fly if it fits, or we'll pause when it's appropriate to grab the question. And the same thing goes for watching on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, we will be watching the comments section, and we'll pull comments that we, questions and things that we see. So with that, Garrett, I will turn it over to you.
Yeah, thanks, Chris. My name is Garrett Wasserman, and I'm a current Green Party of the United States Steering Committee co-chair. And I've been involved in my state party, the Green Party of Pennsylvania, for I don't know, 6 or 7 years now. And I've worked on ballot access for several of our campaigns. And so, I've been active in the Green Party at various levels. And, this presentation is part of a one-on-one series, like Chris mentioned, for folks that are new to the Green Party and new to green politics, that, if you come from a different background, for example, many of our members previously worked on a Bernie Sanders campaign, for example, and they've come over to try to build out, a more socialist perspective on what the United States needs. So if you come from any of those other backgrounds and you're not really sure what socialism is, or even if you've heard of socialism or social democracy or something like that, you're not really sure how that plays into green politics. Well, these presentations are for you. So hopefully it'll help answer some questions, or at least point you in the right direction where you can read more and you can ask us questions and things like that. So without any further to do, we'll do Socialism 101 here, where a very broad overline of socialist thought. There's obviously a lot to this. Can't do it all in one presentation. So, we're just going to try and hit the highlights and just kind of explain some terminology and some thoughts and how that plays into green politics, how that informs our organizing within the Green Party and green movement overall.